to Horror Box. Okay, see, the problem with being a serial killer is it's just way too hot. But we do have Horror Block, and I'm pretty excited because Arcade Block was awesome. Let's hope Horror Block is awesome. That's my good luck spin. I patented that. It's for me. All right, so, we're starting off well. Whenever I see the Pop Funko figures, I get very, very excited. Now, there are those that might say they're scraping for a little bit of the bottom of the barrel because this is Will Graham. Now, there's several Will Grahams in the whole Silence of the Lambs mythology. The first one was played by William Peterson, who more people probably know from CSI than anything else, in an 80s film called Manhunter, which was based on Thomas Harris's novel Red Dragon. Now, that was an awesome film. Later on, there was Silence of the Lambs. Will Graham wasn't in Silence of the Lambs, but then they did Red Dragon, and Will Graham was portrayed by Edward Norton. Now, Will Graham is on a TV show, and apparently he's got long hair and he's crazy. This is the Pop Funko figure of that, and whenever you get a Pop figure, you're excited. So good right out of the box from Horror Block. What's next? Not since the beginning of time has the world behold terror like this, or boredom. Who cares? Let's see, what else do we have in here? A book. Weird Stats and Morbid Facts. So, this is a book basically with weird stats and morbid facts. All kinds of things like shock rockers Gwar have been known to use as much as 60 gallons of fake blood for a single performance. Okay? The working title of David Cronenberg's Shivers was Orgy of the Blood Parasites. So if you have like an interest in weird, odd facts about films and horror, like freaky facts about directors, it's actually a pretty good book, and it's really well put together for something that's free. So good on them for that. All right, what's next? Another edition of Rue Morgue. I guess I thought it was just once in a while, but apparently every time you show up with one of these, you get an issue of Rue Morgue. I'm not a big enough horror guy to give a crap about this. But if you really like horror and you want to read all about the human centipede, which I don't, then I guess you'd like it. But for me, it's kind of a filler, and I'm not a fan of filler. So, what's next? Oh, well, this is pretty cool. Horror Block Short Film Festival produced by Rue Morgue, once again. So basically what this is a bunch of small films made and put on one DVD for your enjoyment. There is The Family That Prays, Sinners, Lady in the Walls, Scared to Death, and the #1 first make was Playtime from Ryan Thompson. So that got best effects. So if you're really, really interested in horror, and particularly if you're interested in making horror films or a young student filmmaker, this might actually be pretty cool for you. So good on them for that. Let's see what else. Wow. Okay, so I guess it's time for the big t-shirt reveal. Boom! So what is this? Welcome to Silent Hill. Death is no escape. So for you Silent Hill fans, this will be a great shirt. But Silent Hill is technically a video game that became a horror film franchise. And for a block company that does Arcade Block and Horror Block, this is like when they gave us the Ghostbusters in two of the same cars in the same box. It's kind of a cheat. Silent Hill isn't a horror movie, it's a video game. It was made into a horror movie and they weren't very good. So this is not a shirt I would wear or care about. So, bleh. All right, not a big fan of Horror Block, and I think this is like the third strike for Horror Block. You know, my dead relative did not leave me money for me to get crappy boxes, but apparently that's all Horror Block can do. Now the Will Graham Pop thing is cool, and I will do the ceremonial opening and placing him upon the wall of greatness. So that's pretty cool. Well, except apparently he has a drinking problem. Well, whatever. Anyway, he's up there. So the Pop Funko drinking problem Will Graham, that's cool. And the DVD's all right, but the t-shirt sucks, and there's a magazine, and that's it. Lame. Very, very lame. Unfortunately, spookily enough, we're going to have to give Horror Block 2 big thumbs down. Sorry about that, guys. At least Arcade Block was awesome. For the unboxing magic that is, dude, that's awesome. I am Iann Robinson. Thank you for watching. Don't go anywhere. We got more coming up.